You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Finding balance amidst rapid change. Daily horoscope for Monday and Tuesday, July 24th through the 25th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Well, we have the moon, now in Libra, all day on Monday, and then she will ingress into Scorpio on Tuesday at 12:55 p.m. Eastern Time. The moon in Libra wants everything to run smoothly and without conflict, so we may find ourselves on Monday doing our best to go with the flow, supporting a peaceful environment as much as we can. The weekend was an intense one, with the Sun opposing Pluto, then ingressing into Leo, and Venus in Leo stationing retrograde while Pluto was squaring the nodes, and the Moon was opposing Neptune. Major shifts occurred, and if you didn't experience any shifts yet, they are coming this week as the transits are active leading up to, during, and after the exact hit. The moon on Monday will make a quincunx to Jupiter in Taurus early in the morning at 3:24 a.m. Eastern Time, indicating a certain level of apathy toward the big changes. It's like we know they happened and they are massive, but in order to handle them emotionally, we have to sort of step away for a bit to find some peace and quiet. It's like a little intermission on Monday as we settle into the scenery. At 4:56 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Libra makes a semi-square to Venus in Leo, retrograde. And again, this is like acknowledging the changes that have occurred and seeing the items on the to-do list that have to be done, but not feeling ready to tackle them just yet. It's like if you want to purge your wardrobe, but you realize that first you have to wash all your clothes before you can even make any decisions about what to get rid of and what to keep. Plus, there's a new style you just found that you like, or a new utility like workout clothes that you really want to incorporate into your aesthetic. So there's preliminary work before the actual work that needs to be done. In the evening on Monday, the moon in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries at 5:29 p.m. Eastern Time. This opposition is happening when they both reach 19 degrees 57 minutes of their respective signs. So this will be after the moon enters the Via Combusta, the burned road. The Via Combusta is from 15 degrees Libra to 15 degrees Scorpio and represents an area of the zodiac that can be a bit more sensitively charged for the moon. Moon opposite Chiron indicates a time when we are deciding between identifying with a certain wound or vulnerability or not. We are weighing out the possible benefits and disadvantages of this identity. So often people identify with their spouses or their careers or maybe their dietary choices, and these things are part of their perceived identity. But with the nodes now in Aries and Libra and Chiron in retrograde, we are taking a look at these markers and deciding if they serve our true purpose still or not. At 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Libra perfects her sesquiquadrate to Saturn in Pisces, representing a shift in the boundaries that we have that is already underway, hitting some bumps or snags in the road that may feel serious or aggravating. Patience is key when dealing with sesquiquadrates, especially involving Saturn, so just count to 10. Get yourself back to ground zero and know that this too shall pass. Finally, at 10:34 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon makes her last aspect of the day, another quincunx, but this time to Uranus and Taurus. So it's like, no more surprises, please. But that is not what is being dished out. Whatever surprise encounter or spice is hidden in the food, so to speak, see what you can learn from it. Do your best to take it in stride and just maintain your chill attitude. There will be plenty of time to react appropriately later. On Tuesday, at 1:25 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Libra forms a semi-square to Mars in Virgo, indicating that we want to clean things up and take action, but we are still in the planning stage, the write it on the list stage. Then at 2:39 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon makes a sextile, a 60-degree angle to Mercury in Leo. The sextile is a harmonious aspect that represents an opportunity coming your way, and when it is between air and fire signs like Libra and Leo, it means that the opportunity may fall in your lap. All you have to do is decide to take action on it or not. So this may be a communication coming in or an invitation to a social event, and it is a positive one. Could be a lot of fun, so enjoy. After sunrise, but before noon, we have several aspects taking place. First, the moon in Libra will quincunx Neptune in Pisces at 8:10 a.m., and then at 10 a.m., the moon will make a sextile to Venus in Leo retrograde. This feels like letting go of a fantasy you had and accepting what is right in front of you that is beautiful, pure of heart, and available to you. Moon sextile Venus is a nice way to start the day and means happiness, joy, and playful experiences with family, friends, and romantic partners. At 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn as she conjoins the south node in Scorpio and opposes the north node in Aries. This could be a little sharp and edgy feeling. After such a beautiful morning, it could kind of suck to come face to face with the changes we've been making and the reality that they are so big and require major adjustments. Then the moon enters Scorpio at 12:55 p.m. Eastern Time. The moon is at fall in Scorpio, meaning she is at the lowest declination in the sky and thus is said to be the lowest place for the moon. The moon symbolizes our emotions, our bodies, and our family life. She represents anything that comes to be and passes away because of her own cycle of coming to fullness and passing away to complete darkness where she appears to disappear. So she can represent our fortunes, our finances, and our habits as well. She also symbolizes our own mothers and also how we mother others. The moon in Scorpio is very sensitive, emotionally and intuitively, and is able to feel deeply and immersively. It's a time of the month when we take a walk through the emotion ocean and explore the watery depths. After the moon ingresses into Scorpio, she then perfects her first quarter phase to the sun in Leo. The first quarter square is a time of individuation. The moon is now half full, and her potential to shine brightly is seen. It represents a crisis point, a moment in the lunar cycle when we step out from the shadows and say, "This is me." This takes tremendous courage for the Scorpio moon because it's more common to want to hide under a rock for protection rather than show herself. So we may see people take steps out from the shadows and declare their presence, their very existence to the world in a way that shows courage and strength in the face of fear, paranoia, and doubt. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? 8 of Wands. On this card, we see a little winged creature, half horse, half cupid, shooting arrows through the orange sky. 7 have been released, and the 8th one is ready and set to fly. The arrows flying through the air represent fast change, movement, or messages coming in quickly. It could even be indicative of air travel. As the card for the day, I feel it means fast change or news coming in quickly that will alter or disturb the current serene environment. Wait to see what information comes in before making your next move. We may receive a message today or in a time unit of 8 that initiates these changes to begin in the next 8 days, weeks, or months. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until Wednesday, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Motherpeace Round Tarot, available on Amazon. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the AstroMommy Newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.